When you're a teenager, someone you're in love with chooses someone else, it's impossible not to get angry. You did something you regret and you can't take back.
This teenager having a nuclear meltdown is 17-year-old Tanaya Lewis. Tanaya is currently being questioned for the murder of her classmate, Danina Gibson, as she attacked, assaulted, and killed her in her own high school. A crime she will learn comes with its consequences.
My mom thinks I'm crazy. She made me so angry. I couldn't feel anything.
Because for months, Tanaya believed 16-year-old Danina Gibson was secretly stealing the man she loved, pushing him away, an obsession that will now lead detectives down one of the most terrifying love triangles they have ever seen.
She looked at me, her eyes were so big, she was scared.
Are you interested in telling your side of the story to me?
How come there's no cameras in here?
The camera in this room, is that device above you there?
It was September 12, 2018 in small-town Michigan when police received a flurry of panic calls from a local high school.
911.
Hello, hi. We need an ambulance to Gerald High School.
What's going on there?
We have somebody bleeding.
Is it a student?
Yes.
Inside a second-period classroom, nearly 30 students watched in horror as 17-year-old Tanaya Lewis leapt from her seat and drove a knife through the back of another classmate, 16-year-old Danina Gibson. But she didn't stop there. She continued to stab Danina as classmates hurried out into the hall, screaming, and a teacher shoved Tanaya into the hallway to separate her from her victim. A school resource officer rushed to tend to her wounds, but tragically things weren't looking good.
Where's bleeding from?
Somewhere we're being told.
Okay, do we know why? Okay, I want somebody to take a clean, listen, I want somebody to take a clean cloth and apply pressure where they're bleeding from.
By the time an ambulance arrived, Danina was unconscious, barely clinging to life. She was taken to a nearby hospital where she remained for several days until, tragically, she passed away. Danina was a straight-A student, someone who many others looked up to. She dreamt of one day working in computer engineering or robotics and was doing everything in her power to make that happen. That chance was taken away from her, and police had one question: why? Law enforcement swiftly brought Tanaya, who goes by T, into questioning.
What kind of grades do you get?
Straight A's.
Oh. What's your favorite subject?
Psychology.
So if you're getting all A's, you must be a pretty smart young lady. Fair to say?
Necessarily.
Do you have any questions for me?
I'm under arrest.
Yes and no. Okay. The way every police investigation works, from a mailbox getting broken all the way up until the crazy blowing up the World Trade Center. The way it works is the police's job is to gather up all the information, find out what the truth is, gather all the evidence, okay? And then I present it to a prosecutor, all right? And then the prosecutor makes the decision on whether or not anyone's actually charged with the crime. So obviously something took place at the school that you were involved in, is my understanding. I've known you for all of about 5 minutes now. I'm trying to get to the truth and figure out the whole story, not just one version of it. I'm sure you've heard of, you've had cases in your childhood or in your life where one thing happened and then someone says this, and this happened, but the reality was it was only this. Does that make sense? Like sometimes people exaggerate or they make up stuff about what happened. And I found that usually if two people tell the same story, the truth is somewhere in between the middle of what happened. Now, in order for me to determine what happened and find out the truth, I would like to talk to you, okay, just to hear what your side of the story is about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested in telling your side of the story to me?
How come there's no cameras in here?
There is a camera. The camera in this room, is that device above you there? It's all being recorded. There's no need to, I don't have anything to hide. I'm just going to ask you questions.
After that creepy introduction and prolonged eye contact, police read Tanaya her Miranda rights. She agrees to them, verbally, but then she backpedals. Before she signs anything, she wants to talk to her ex-boyfriend, a boy named Evan. Keep in mind, Evan's name is redacted in the following footage.
If you would just please sign there that I read those to you, and you can look at the form, that's all it says is that I read those to you.
Anything that happens after I sign that is going to get me in trouble.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it would. Because everything up until this moment didn't matter because no one read me my rights. And now that I've been read my rights, anything I say or do can be used against me.
Well, I don't know what you're going to say, so I can't predict the future.
I'm just going to tell you the truth, the whole truth.
Well, I want to hear the truth.
I can't sign that until I
Okay. Let me try and figure that out, okay? You said how old is he?
birthday is set.
Okay. Let me see if I can work that out.
Tanaya is left alone for 20 minutes, and in that time, the gravity of what she's done seems to hit her, or maybe it's just her desperation to talk to her ex. And if you enjoy killers like this realize they're not winning an Oscar, subscribe, and check out our Spotify, where we upload podcasts every week.
Relax. What happened? Hey, you're okay. You're okay. Hey. Calm down. Okay. Hey, it's gonna be okay. You're okay. Take a deep breath. Relax. We're trying to have fun. Stand by. Hey, look at me. You're okay. Deep breath. Okay, you're safe. Okay. Do you want to sit up? Here, you're okay. Roll over a little bit. Just roll over a little bit. You're okay. Hey, stay with me. Okay, hey. Look, hey. You're okay. You're okay. Hey, I'm trying to get the phone, okay? I can't have you talk. Relax, okay? Take a deep breath. What can I do to help you? What can I do to help you? What can I do to help you?
I don't know where I am.
You're at the Warren Police Department. My name is. Okay.
I don't want to be here.
Okay. Okay, take a deep breath. I can help you through this, but you've got to relax, okay? Can I get you something to eat or drink? Relax. Take some deep breaths. I know that you're in a bad spot, okay? You want to talk? Would it help to talk? Okay. Please, why don't you sit up? Sit up and I'll get on the phone and you can talk to him. But I can't let you talk to him until you show me that you can calm down, okay? Okay. Do you want help getting up? Sit up. Can I help you? Let me help you get up, okay? You'll breathe a little better if you're sitting up. Come on. Just give my hand, okay? We're going to sit you up, okay? You're at the Warren Police. Okay.
What happened? What's happening to me?
Well, I'm not quite sure what's happening at the second moment, but you said you wanted to phone. I'd like to help you up. I can get you a drink of water, something to wash your face. You're okay. You want to sit in the chair or you'd rather be on the floor? Okay. Can you get up back in the chair? Just do you want some water? Had him on the phone. I was just waiting for you to stop screaming and then you can. Let me help. Do you want to get up or do you want to do it right there? You want to talk to him right there? Hang on. Do you want a bottle of water? No.
After her tantrum to get her way, police hand the phone over to Tanaya. Because she hasn't signed the sheet for her Miranda rights, everything she says to Evan was not admissible in court, but for police it's a risk worth taking, especially to avoid her throwing herself on the ground and screaming bloody murder. The minute she puts the phone to her ear and hears her ex, all of her problems seem to melt away, and what she's concerned with is shocking, given the fact that she's literally just killed someone.
Cold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry. I love you.
If you want some privacy, we can put you back up in the chair and you can talk to him. I'll shut the door.
I just want to let it all be over. Everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't have to worry about me anymore. I told you to be out of your life forever. Did you love her? Did you have feelings for her? Goodbye.
The girl that she's asking about Evan having feelings for is none other than the victim, Danina. For months in their relationship, Tanaya accused Evan of having feelings for and cheating on her with Danina, despite the fact that, in actuality, that never happened.
Okay. Before we do that, okay, are you okay now? Did you take some deep breaths? I mean, are you able to, you understand what we talked about earlier? Okay, well, here's this. Just there. All that says is that I read them to you, okay? If you decide that you don't want to talk to me anymore, just say, okay? I really do just want to get the truth. I want to hear what happened, your side of the story, but it's up to you, okay? Whenever you're ready, man, what happened?
It's just all blurry. I just feel like I blacked out and I woke up and I was straight home. And people don't know. That we were asking for that now.
Police asked T about Danina, though keep in mind her name is redacted.
Do you know a girl? Who is that? Okay. How do you know her?
I don't like her
Why is that?
because I hate her.
Okay. What did she do that caused you to hate her?
Everything.
I would like to understand why you don't like her. So anything you could tell me more specifically would really help me understand what happened.
She should have just never.
Boyfriend or a former boyfriend?
He's the love of my life.
Okay. How long have you guys been dating? Or
We've known each other for like 2 years.
okay. Did you break up recently?
He broke up with me
When did that happen?
like 2 months ago, I think. I can't remember.
Did he give you a reason or what?
We were trying to work things out. We've been trying to work things out for a really long time. And then she ruined everything.
Did she start dating?
She ruined everything.
Okay.
Now, this is where things get interesting, because actually T and Danina were best friends for quite some time. However, the year prior to this, Danina and Evan were set up to do a group project together. From that point on, T became convinced that Evan was cheating on her with Danina, and nothing either of them could do or say could sway her. They went from friends to enemies, at least from T's point of view, and for Evan things quickly went downhill. T began to obsessively stalk Evan, going so far as to delete every female contact from his phone, and to force him to share his location with her at all times, which is ironic. when you hear what T was up to during that time.
That's gotta hurt pretty bad if you care about somebody and they leave you.
They'll just think I'm crazy. Everyone will talk to me think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy.
Why do you think that? Why do they say that?
I said I was attached to him. My mom thinks I'm crazy. Just have to go to therapy.
Have you been diagnosed with anything, or are you just?
It's depression and anxiety. And he said I might have a mood disorder. She was just mad at me because I was talking to her ex-boyfriend.
Are they still dating, or does she think they're still dating?
Is she okay?
She's at the hospital. I don't know. What happened today?
Someone hurt her.
What's that?
Someone hurt her.
Okay. How did she get hurt?
She,
Okay. Where did?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I just saw her leg.
Do you know who?
Mm.
Okay.
It was just really dark. And I heard screaming. And she was running. And then I was in another room. And they took me downstairs. And I was in another room. I don't know what's going on.
Are you the one? Well, we all make mistakes when we're angry,
Oh, I wouldn't hurt someone like that. I wouldn't do that.
and that's important. And that's kind of why. That's why I'm here talking, because I know there's two sides. Okay. You told me you got straight A's. You told me that you've never been. I reran your record. You know, you've never been arrested, never gotten in trouble before. Okay. I had this. I don't know you real well, but I asked the school resource officer to talk to the principal and stuff about you. Everyone said you're a good person. Okay. My experience is that we all have a limit. At some point, we get so mad we do things we wouldn't otherwise do.
I wouldn't hurt anybody.
Okay. Is it possible that while you were angry, you did something you wouldn't otherwise do?
I don't remember anything.
Okay.
I saw it in heaven. And then I remember I heard screaming. And she was running and the room was dark and they took me out.
Okay. Did you bring a knife to school today?
I remember.
Okay. Do you sometimes carry a knife?
No, I don't even carry pepper spray.
Danina was stabbed with a small kitchen knife, and at this point police are certain it came from T's home. The fact that she brought it implies premeditation, that the murder was planned, not a split-second decision. And if it was premeditated, she's in big, big trouble.
Let's start with some simple questions, okay? What time did you wake up today?
I don't know. I think it was 3, maybe 5.
5 in the morning? Okay. But what do you normally do to get ready for school?
Take my dog outside.
What kind of dog do you have?
He's a poodle. His name's Tim.
Oh, yeah? Does he go number 2 pretty easily, or do you have to walk him around for a while? Because my dog's a pain. I gotta walk him up and down the block to get him to go before I leave for work.
Take him in the backyard.
Does he usually go pretty quick?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. He went. And I cleaned it up.
Okay. So then you probably get ready for school.
Yeah. And I went back inside and I gave him his food. And I remember brushing my teeth and washing my face. I was going to wear a pretty dress today. But I checked the weather and it said that it was going to be 70s around 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then Teddy ate his food and I got dressed.
Did you have anything for breakfast today?
I don't eat breakfast at home. I thought I was just going to eat breakfast once I got to school.
What do you usually have for breakfast? Do they have a breakfast provided, or you just get something out of a vending machine?
I have breakfast. It's free because my family doesn't make a lot of money, so they make sure that I get free lunch and free breakfast.
Okay. It's nice of the school to do it. It probably makes life a little harder not having a lot of money in the house. So what's your first class there? Where do you go first when you get to school?
I go to the tech building.
Okay. What are you in a certain program, or are your classes are in the tech building?
I have a web design class.
How do you like that?
I don't remember. I just remember I put headphones on. I was listening to music. I was listening to X Tour Life, my little Uzi Vert. And then I just kept playing it over and over.
Is that one of your favorite songs?
No,
Just sounded good today?
I don't know. I was just supposed to listen to his music because he said anyone who listened to it was going to hell. That's all I remember, so I kept listening.
What's the song about?
Pushing to the edge. All my friends are dead. Pushing to the edge.
I sometimes listen to music that matches my mood. If I'm in a good mood, I'll listen to a happy song.
I don't really care if you cry. And then you shouldn't never lie. All my friends are dead.
Have you been feeling pushed to the edge lately?
There's nothing else I could do. Felt trapped.
That's a tough place to be. I remember when I was 16, 17, 18 years old, it was hard figuring everything out, and everything seemed, because of your age, everything's more intense. I don't have the lens. If I wish I could go back and take 18-year-old, 17-year-old Jim by the neck and explain things, how the world is actually not the way I thought the world was when I was a young man. Because I remember all the emotions I used to feel were far more intense, just far more like overwhelming than they are now that I'm kind of getting closer to middle age. And I wish that, I could explain to myself I wish I could tell 17-year-old Jim not to be so hard on himself, not to be so worried about what other people think and stuff, just that random stuff that I picked up in the last 18 years, 19 years, that I wish I'd go back and tell myself, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was, and you could just relax a little bit. So that you must really be feeling, up in your head, you must be really feeling a lot of pressure.
So I thought.
Okay.
They've wanted to die for years.
What makes you feel that way?
I just hate life.
This other girl talked to you today?
Last time we talked was last night.
Where did you see her first today? What did she say to you last night, or what was the conversation about last night?
She said she told him. And I told her, what's going to happen next, right?
What did she tell him?
Something she shouldn't have. It wasn't hers to tell. She told him.
And what did you tell her then?
He shouldn't have done it.
What did you say next then?
She said to stop talking to her, or else she's going to get me in more trouble. I was so angry, I just blocked her. And then my sister, she made me so angry. So I couldn't feel anything.
What Danina told Evan was that she discovered T had been cheating on her. Despite the fact that T was obsessive and constantly accusing Evan of cheating, she was actually the one who cheated, which is pretty classic, sadly. When Danina found out from classmates, she told Evan, wanting what was best for him. Sadly, that meant that all of T's rage fell on her, and her alone. Because in T's mind, it's not her own fault for cheating, it's Danina's for telling Evan.
Ever since I got to school, it just didn't feel right. And the air felt thick. It was hard to breathe. My vision got blurry. I wanted to give everything that I had $100 in my pocket that I knew I wasn't going to use anymore, so I gave it to him. And I know he was so mad at me. I gave it to him anyway. And then I went to class. I remember everyone watching me. And no one noticed. It's like they could sense something was wrong. And they can't at the same time. I shook Miss Sonnenfeld's hand. She asked me how I was doing, and I didn't say anything. I sat down at my desk. I remember I looked. Her desk was empty. Not there yet. So I sat down. I tried to listen. I tried to focus. I tried writing the assignment on the board. I don't remember what it was about. And they said something about moving into groups or something. And then I remember looking down in her eyes. And nothing. Darkness.
Then what happened?
She looked at me. Her eyes were so big. She was scared. And then she started screaming and running.
What was your body doing when this happened?
I couldn't feel my body. Couldn't feel anything.
Could you see what your body was doing?
No. I just remember watching. She ran towards the door. And then she turned around and looked at me again. What was there? And I wanted to keep her away. I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't know what was wrong. I just remember her running.
Unfortunately, her classmates remember much more. After stabbing Danina, witnesses in the room recall T running after her, laughing and smiling as she chased her down, and repeatedly attacked her again. Danina's last moments were filled with terror, and in those moments, T showed nothing but glee.
I mean, if you could take back what happened today, would you?
I don't know what happened. Did I hurt her?
It appears from what the other kids have told us that you're the one that hurt her. We have a small knife that we recovered that we think has some DNA on it. I noticed that you have a small cut on your hand that looks like it could be from a knife. And I think maybe you made a mistake today that you wish you could take back, and your mind's just having a hard time processing what happened. It's obvious that you're a decent person, okay? And it's obvious that you're under a lot of stress, okay? And when you're a teenager and, someone that you're in love with chooses someone else, and then that person is mean toward you or says stuff that upsets you, it's impossible not to get angry, okay? I don't think that this is something you intended to do, okay? I think you got really angry and you did something you regret and you can't take back. I think that you'll feel better, if you talk about it a little bit.
Sorry.
And I'll talk. If I know that you talked to him a little bit, but you were a little upset, and maybe you can call him again here. I guess the question I'm having is, where did the knife come from?
After my dog went to eat.
You what?
After my dog went in the house to eat, I fed him and I got dressed. Then I went downstairs. I went to the kitchen. And I took a small knife. And I walked out the door.
What does the knife look like?
It's black. Everything's black.
Do you think that's the same knife that cut?
Why does somebody have that?
Do you think that's probably the same knife that the police department has that has blood on it from her?
Can we get a lawyer?
It's up to you. Do you want a lawyer? Okay. Sit tight, okay? I can't get you the lawyer immediately, but we'll work on that, okay? While you're waiting, do you want any food or water? All right.
Ultimately, Tanaya Lewis was found guilty of the murder of Danina Gibson. As a result, she was sentenced to prison as an adult and is now set to serve 27 to 60 years behind bars. Our thoughts are with the family, friends, and classmates of Danina Gibson, who was taken far, far too soon. Thank you for tuning in. Besides subscribing to help us make more videos exactly like this one, you can also listen to all of our crime podcasts over on Spotify. And before you go, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.